My sleeper there, Marcus Ambrose. We got a 37 car in the wall here, Brad Baker.
We never got touched. We just got a little bit high there, guys.
DJ Kennington also sliding up in the fray. First caution flag today here on lap number 3.
Yeah, that seems to be the troubles. There's a hot spot right there in turn 4. I was on top of one of the haulers in practice. You see the car just breaks loose and nobody around him. We saw this in practice with no other cars around, and these guys just break loose and spin out and hit the wall.
On board, Patrick Carpentier. You can see the 37.
Got a car high. Stay down. Start rolling out easy. Roll out.
And more on Ambrose with Dave.
I talked to his crew chief, Walter Giles, about that run, and he said, you know, we got him tightened up just a little too much for that run. In other words, the car was a little bit tough to turn. We got a big wreck, guys.
38 car, Leffler involved. The 41 also involved, and that is Kyle Krisolov.
Garage, guys.
This is Kyle Krisolov, by the way, his first start of the year.
And it looks like Kyle does get loose right there in the spot we talked about.
Oh, Jason Leffler, just the wrong spot at the wrong time there. That's really unfortunate.
See, it looks like he thinks he's got him cleared right here, and he gets blindsided. There's nothing he could do, and at that point, really nothing Kyle Krisolov could do.
Take a look at what Mike Wallace saw from behind this mess.
Right there in front of you. Back it down there. Come to the bottom. Come to the bottom. There you go.
Dale, you got a split second to make that decision. I mean, do you listen to your spotter, or is that just an instinct?
Yeah, it just took advantage.
The NASCAR rule is you can pass on the outside on a restart, not on the start of the race until you get past the start-finish line, but on a restart, once the green flag waves, you can go to the high side and pass all you want. Oh, one car up across the wall head-on into the concrete, the 28 car, and that is Brian Keselowski.
Yeah, you can see he got together with somebody and just took off across the infield. Very lucky they didn't get somebody else involved.
Brian Keselowski is the older brother of Brad, who drives the 88 car.
As you come out of the tri-oval there, your car tends to want to go out towards the wall anyway, so you have to really be careful. And I think they were in basically a 3-wide situation there. So instead of turning down, the car went up and created a problem.
Little
is going to be the best.
He talked about this track changing configurations. Oh, trouble out of turn 4. And there is Stephen Wallace.
Hold your brake up there. Hold it.
Who was having such a great run, and the car just loops around and he just pancakes. The young man who was having such a good run and had been so good here in testing, running in the top 5. See what happens. A car.
That same spot in turn 4. It's bit quite a few guys here.
Yeah, and Stephen was doing a great job. And, you know, some of the very best have wrecked up there this weekend, too. So, you know, you can't just put this. It's just a slick racetrack. And it just gets out there a little bit, and there's no forgiving. Kevin Harvick just barely gets by right there.
All right, caution's out. Good job.
Boy, the move by Kevin Harvick to get by. Look at Harvick right behind him, and Wallace spins in. Somehow Harvick gets through there, but Mike Bliss isn't so lucky.
Now, Mike gets a good piece of that.
Harvick might ought to go to the tables tonight. His luck. If he's running, and if his luck's out, or Tony Stewart. They've won both of their races, and you know they had to go to the back of the pack a few minutes to go, and for speeding on pit road. As we
looked like Bobby Labonte just lost it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he didn't have a tire going down or something, because he was up there battling Burton, and then the next thing you know, he's dropped back quite a ways.
That was a hard lick too.
Yeah, heavy contact for Bobby Labonte, who had led former Cup and Nationwide champ.
Pretty good damage to the left rear.
Trying to get the car back to the pits. Yeah, just snapped around right there. That looks like he must have had a problem.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. We see the right rear's up. But there's just no forgiveness in these tires right now.
Very reminiscent of Stephen Wallace's car where he just snapped around up there. He also pancaked the left side.
All right, guys, this was fun. Hit the wall.
That same spot in turn 4 is just like, it must be that that one spot has less grip than the rest of the racetrack. I'll tell you one thing, though. If I look at these flags, Dale, these flags are blowing. This wind is really stiff. It could be throwing these guys a little bit of a loop. We heard Jeff Burton talk about that when the race started, that he was a little worried about that wind.
I would do it. Kelly Byers in the 47 running in 11th spot. Brad Keselowski back in 12th. Mike Wallace is there. Bobby Hamilton Jr. Those guys all in the top 15. Whoa! The 18 car up in the wall.
That was a tire failure on the straightaway. We saw that thing right there blow out, take the fender. Nothing Kyle could do right there. Until he was having a little bit of problem. He slipped back there to Mark Martin. Man, back to the fab shop on Monday morning. So we had a camera right on Kyle. Lucky he was up high when that thing blew out. I think maybe he felt something.
Yeah, that lessens the blow just a little bit. But as you said, it's unfortunate. They had 2 fast race cars, and now they're taking 2 wrecked race cars back to their shop.
Right in front of Mark Martin, and just right there against the wall. Sheet metal debris peeling away when that tire doesn't let go up there, and he bounced it off the safer barrier up the soft wall. One car, Johnny Sauter, by the way, our lucky dog, and a break for him. This most recent yellow flag. He will get back on the lead lap.
Cold. And here he is just about up into the top 10.
Boy, I tell you, young David Reagan's absolutely a racer. Had a hard crash, but he continues to move forward.
Caution flag has just come out. And there's why. Brad Baker in trouble again. Here's a guy who had some problems on the very first lap of the race. Doc spent some time in the garage getting repairs made, and he's had some troubles again.
To create that. We're still on the replay. It started back in the center of the corner.
Hit it in the wrong direction.
Well, the good news is that these guys will be able to get on pit road and get some fresh rubber. The bad news is, Andy, that's they're going to have to come again before the checkered flag wave.
Yeah, they can't make it all the way from here, but I bet you that I heard of wild bull elephants won't keep some of those guys off pit road right now. With all these tire issues, nothing like getting a set of fresh tires on there.
See these guys on the inside really having to work hard to get by the guys that they're trying to pass. That outside line, Tony Stewart and David Rudiman get together.
Oh, both those cars hard into the wall over in turns 3 and 4. And the streak will come to an end here after 2 consecutive wins. Tony Stewart, who had led for 61 laps today, now his car has come to rest on the apron of turn 4.
Look back on the replay here. This is just looked like maybe Tony got a little bit loose getting down in the corner. David might have, I don't know, it's hard to say he crowded him. They're both just trying to get down into the corner. I'm going to bet we have 2 different opinions on what happened there.
You think? Let's see what Tony Stewart's onboard camera showed us as they were down there trailing.
Dale was just talking about how that inside is just so tough.
Still clear.
See,
Spin behind you. Spin behind you. 99.20.
Yeah, Tony was trying not to get all the way down to the bottom where it bogs your car down just a little bit, and the 2 cars got together. And as we've heard many drivers talk about being right on the edge driving these cars, it doesn't. Track is really rough down there, and you get that air taken off of your car too. Oh, now we've got a 4-car battle.
Yeah, Biffle is there. That's rubbing with Mark Martin there with 6 laps to go, and Mark charges back up.
This is just great racing. I mean, we've got guys all the way from.
Here we go.
Contact Martin into the back of the 60 car. There was contact there, and the 60 and the 88 come together.
I know Mark Martin didn't mean to do that. So you probably get a lot of draft. Mark's catching a pull off of these 2 cars running in front of him. Catches them just a little quicker than he anticipated.
I actually think Mark thought he could give Carl just a little bit of a push right there, enough of a tap that it wouldn't do this, wouldn't create this situation, but it would be enough of a situation maybe to try to propel them by the 88.
Looking over from
to the top lane behind the 88.
Carl Edwards' 60 car, Keselowski, and there's the contact.
Mark, I got the back of us there. Watch your inside. Keep.
Yeah, even though we're going, you call this the front stretch, it's still a tri-oval, and so you're actually having to turn the car right there. And so the car gets a little bit light, and you get just a little bit. You can see Carl actually turning a little bit to the left to go through the dog leg, and just as he was doing that, Mark Martin got into the back of him, and not much you can do there.
Very light contact, but you can see these guys are just on edge.